Hey guys, Panobi here, bringing you another One Piece chapter review. I want to say hey to all my subscribers. A lot of new subscribers, in fact. I'm about 1,705, I think, is where I'm at. Thank you so much to everyone that has jumped aboard. Just want to give you a shout out, say hey, this is me. If you haven't seen me before, haven't seen any of my videos that include my face in it. To anyone that is not subscribed or a part of my channel, feel free to check out my content, and if you enjoy, hit that subscribe button. It's yellow. Match my shirt. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, enough stalling. Although I do want to say, if you're a fan of my Pokemon narrative Wi-Fi battles, Yu-Gi-Oh content, other Nintendo-related videos, this is not that. This is a One Piece chapter review, but I will be working on that content as well. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, like 4 days, 3 or 4 days. Just been really busy. Didn't even get home till like 9 or 10 last night, 9 something I think, because I had like 2 physics labs after classes because I procrastinate. What are you gonna do? So let's go ahead and start. One Piece was actually on the cover of Jump this week. That was pretty freaking cool. It's Luffy like with this string thing with bananas on it, and he's like biting one of them. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. But yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. You can see the superior artwork of Oda shining past the other characters on there. You can see Luffy's like rubbery hand stretching around the jump thing in Japanese. Alright, so let's just keep going. Keep in mind, if you haven't read it yet, I will leave a link in the description so that you guys can follow along. Also, for those of you that do not know, there will be no One Piece next week, I believe. So he's taking a 1-week break. But to sort of compensate for that, One Piece is going to have a color page. So let's just go ahead and look at the color page. Yeah, it's got Luffy with a crown. Although if you examine, I believe it is chapter 599 or 598 actually, his color page, it is not the same crown as Brook's. Easy to make that mistake. Brook's only has like 1 ring at the bottom. This one has 3, so keep that in mind. And it looks like Brook always was wearing that hat. You can see Brook wearing a hat on. I hadn't actually noticed that hat before. One of my other friends had pointed that out to me. That's interesting. I didn't even notice he had that hat on before. You can see the green shark guitar. It's a pretty cool, pretty cool color page. Mostly just because it confirms some colors for us. I mean, it's okay. It's like got the entire land being like striped, and they're walking down a pathway with some zebras, some kind of striped thing going on, some striped theme. We have a lot of hats everywhere on these animals, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we have confirmation on Zoro's the color of his waistband thingy, which is pretty cool. Sash, if you want to call it that. We have confirmation on Frankie's colors. That is a red Speedo. I'm not too much a fan of the blue on blue with the stars on his arm. I think it'd be better if the light blue and red were inverted, so that his shoulders were blue, the arms were red, and the hands were blue. Or, I would actually prefer this probably even more if Oda just made the star red. Because I think that it's just kind of clashing with the blue and blue there. Maybe that's just me though. Sanji looking pretty normal, like he's looked the entire series, obviously with the, facial changes, stuff we've already gone over. Robin still got that espionage slash, like, tourist look going on. We have confirmation on Usopp's colors, which is pretty cool. We can see he's got this yellow and white and red thing. I'm a fan of Oda's wacky light color schemes. Like his original plan for Kuma being orange, things like that. I actually like that kind of stuff, so pretty cool. We see, Brook's thing, Bob, it's yellow and stuff like that. Stuff we already saw, but pretty cool. So let's just go ahead and get into the chapter. The chapter was a little bit slow-paced. It was pretty informative, though. We see, them talking about how far they've sunk, and everyone's interacting. But we see something pretty interesting. We see Momu on the next page. We see the Carbo brothers and stuff. making plans to chase the Straw Hats, and bam, Momu. So I think it's pretty cool though that we see Momu has a hit on its head and like a patch. Now, at first I was thinking, oh wow, that's so weird but kind of cool that he still has that bump on his head from like way back in East Blue. Although later in the chapter they do say that they like took Momu and abducted him to pull their ship. So most likely those bumps and stuff is actually from them. But I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny. And yeah, we see Momu recognizes them and goes crazy. That's kind of funny. And obviously Korobu or Karabu, however you want to freaking say his name, jumps onto the Straw Hat ship and all that kind of stuff. This is something I see in series. I mean, obviously, you know, it'd be boring as hell if they did this. But, you know, Korobu and Karabu were like, oh, we could just sink their ship right now and be done with it, and we'd win. But let's not do that, though. That's not cool enough. That's not cool enough. We need more precious revenge, you know, more precious, you know, people have to know who did it. We're going to carry their heads back, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm pretty sure Frieza made the same mistake. Hey, guys, let's just blow up Earth. Or let's just go down there and get slaughtered by Trunks. So, yeah, just pointing that out. But, yeah, pretty funny. I mean, look at his tongue in that page. It looks like there's like a hose in his mouth or something. Yeah, Frankie just easily, look like a boss, is just like grabs him with a fist of might, and he's pretty much broadcasting that he has a devil fruit. Hey guys, don't throw me in the ocean. I have a devil fruit. Well, no one could pretty much survive at that depths probably, except for like, you know, a fisherman or something. And yeah, he recognizes Zoro, and he's being a little bitch. He's like, oh man, I was a hostage, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, okay, well, we're not retarded. You were talking about shooting the shit out of us, so not gonna buy that. And, Nami pretty much explains the whole current thing. It's pretty much, you know, you've got the upper... It's like, they pretty much divide the sea into two sections. The upper currents, the lower currents, they're all interconnected. The bottom side is colder, so wherever, if you're on the upper side, you go to the coldest points, and that's a current that's going into the you know, other area, which actually doesn't make any sense at all, because how it would work realistically in my mind is the colder areas would be wherever the current is coming up. Are my hands in this? Coming up. So like, here's the top current, here's the bottom current. If you go to where it's cold, it's like, oh hey, ding ding ding, I found a cold spot. That means we're supposed to go down into the, you know, colder place, right? Right? No. Well, yes, that's what Nami is saying. That's how it works in One Piece, supposedly to my understanding, unless I'm a retard. But how I think it should work, or at least how it works to me, let me know what you guys think, is why would the current going down be cold? Because the water that's going down is like flowing in the upper area and then going down. So the water would be warm, right? So wherever the cold area is coming up, that's where it would be coldest, because the water just came from the cold area. So why doesn't it work like that? I don't know the answer.